Welcome, everybody. Sorry, this video is I don't want it to be this close to my face, but I have a couple of videos to share with you guys. Greetings. This is not going to be a long video. Please, let it not be a long video. There are a few things I want to touch. See, I don't know. Since that last meeting with since the last meeting with Peter Obi for Twitter, I dey think many things. So I dey think many things. I don't know. We have a problem. We have a problem in Nigeria. All the people when they cry say Anthony Joshua one thing happen to them and all of that. Rest in peace to those that have passed too. I don't have anything against them. This is why you use your platform for the good, for the small people. This is the reason why. They go not be the first time when they come Nigeria be that. Matter of fact, I think as a child he left Nigeria, he had his own fair share of experience in Nigeria. Most of these Nigerians with influence, when it gets the platform, they don't do anything, they don't say anything, they don't shine the torchlight. Opportunity for them to put pressure on their government, they don't use it. They don't. It dey pain me. This is why I support Kemi Badenoch. Una they abuse the girl. I support her. For everything she says, Kemi, where is the lie? Where has Kemi Badenoch lied about Nigerians? Tell me. If everything she said about Nigeria, is it not true? Has it not played out now? People watching it are going to say, oh, this is what Kemi Badenoch was talking about. They're going to use the British English. They remind themselves. Say, yeah, indeed, Kemi Badenoch said it. Where was the lie? At least she was shining the torchlight on the horrible things that are going on in Nigeria. People were trying to shut her down. If she doesn't want to be Nigerian, this one, that one. She used her platform to amplify. You don't have to like her style. You don't have to like the method she used. She used her she will go down as someone who used her platform to shine torchlight on what's going on in Nigeria. She will go down as one person, whether you like it or not. You have people with big platform. With everything when they go on for Nigeria, they go come, do dirty December, come out, ply that same bad road. God forbid anything happen to them. They not go quick them reach hospital. If they are lucky, they reach hospital, the people recognize them. Otherwise, Oyo. Anyway, another matter when I think about this election coming up 2027. I don't know. I really don't know. At this stage, it is someone that has the power, firepower, and is ready. I don't know if it's going to be Peter Obi for me. I don't the announcer now. No. I don't know because there's so many things against that man. Number one, he's Igbo. If he comes out, win the election, it's okay. Let the people come out and fight. They go hold him against him. They might even throw him in jail and forget him, just like they did with Kanu. Is that what we want? Is that what we want? I don't know. Is that what we want? Do we want... Peter Obi is not going to tell anybody to come out and... He will never do it. It's either the people themselves are ready and they go out on their own. Even with that, they'll still find a way to pin it on him. There are too many things against, and then this whole thing that they keep using Igbo. Look at what's going on now in Nigeria, in Oshodi. And all Igbo market is burning right now as I speak to you. I'm going to play the video for you guys. When people come and say Nigeria does not have an Igbo problem, I'm beginning to wonder, who are these people saying this thing? There are three brothers in one family that are currently trapped in the building that was set on fire the last time. There are three brothers that are still stuck there. They've not been able to get them out from Lagos. We never talked that one finish, and all Igbo market in Oshodi is burning. Do you know that? Eh? We have a problem in Nigeria. I say divide the country, let everybody go their way. Divide the entire country. That country, like 5 countries fit come out from inside. Like 5 countries fit come out from inside. Eh? Anyway, let me play some of this video. Hey, Tracy, my darling, welcome. Oh. The fire is suspicious, Tracy, very suspicious. 3 brothers are still trapped. Eh? This is crazy. And then you have people with platforms that are not using it. You see something, you say something. What happened to Anthony Joshua is a terrible thing. But he's been coming to Nigeria. He sees it. There have been videos of him coming out, greeting the Ogun State governor, going to greet them, going to... The people that matter the most, that you're supposed to use your platform to amplify their sufferings. They are telling you, talk about Nigeria, bring business to Nigeria. The roads are not good. Nothing. How about you use your platform and say, okay, I don't mind doing anything, but we have to fix the roads. You have to do this. Put something on them to do. You have the platform. You have the voice. Anyways, let me play this video. I beg, verse. I don't know, because this Peter Obi election that's coming up, I've been thinking about it. There are too many things against that man. Now I'm beginning to understand why he really say much on that. I am beginning to see reasons more and more every day as I ponder on that space that was had with him. There are too many things against Peter Obi. If Peter Obi comes out, he wins the election again. He cannot tell the people, and they are trying to do any mago. He cannot tell the people, come out and go and protest. He cannot. He's Igbo. Even with the election, he cannot have that attitude, that audacity, that boldness like that he has. He cannot have it. It's not like Peter Obi cannot have that. He cannot have it. His hands are tied because he's not only thinking about himself. He's thinking about his Igbo brothers and sisters that will suffer as a result of him taking certain stance. Nnamdi Kanu is in jail today. We don't know. That man is not supposed to be in jail. That man is considering all things. When he said he may not even be alive tomorrow, because this is how closely they are watching this man. So at this point, whatever decision Peter Obi decides to make, I've been hearing on social media, they're saying he wants to do VP to article, whatever. Anything will happen right now, I'm all for it. Anything that will remove and uproot these people. I'm telling you. If now Ahmed that thing, they'll come make presidential candidate, no problem. I'm telling you people, because way things... Do you see how bad things are in Nigeria? Anyway, let's listen to this video.
In the words of Chinua Achebe, he said there was a country. But if I'm to refine it in my own words...
Please, guys, double tap the screen device to like.
It was just an arrangement of deception.
I beg, Mona Novice. I beg, double tap the screen device to like the live, or click on the 3 dots to like the live, please. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. I beg, Una. Thank you.
And propaganda. Well, the fact is, when we were busy thinking that the move by Shegumi was a personal opinion for the government to negotiate with these radical elements and these bandits, at the end of the day, we were wrong. It wasn't just Shegumi's opinion. It was a calculated agenda, and it was a grandstand of the North. As evidently, you can see what I've displayed here. The chairman of Arewa Consultative Forum, urging Tinubu to negotiate with these radical elements, with these Fulani bandits. It doesn't just stop at negotiation, that they should equally be given money, just like the way they gave Niger Delta's money. So at the end of the day, you get to see that we were actually thinking it was something of a personal opinion and it doesn't reflect reality. But now it's obvious. But this now brings us to the question: how did we get here? Secondly, how we go take command for here? First of all, I want to say that person will constitute this thing where they call Northern Nigeria. Na thunder will fire you. Na thunder will fire you. But apart from that, I think it's high time for people to know this one. This is not it. This one where I will talk is reality. Forget about propaganda or sweet words. And any other person that is not comfortable with this, I don't care. But the fact is, it's high time for people to define themselves and stand for whatever reflects the true definition of themselves. And in this regards now, I want to sincerely say that this kangaroo arrangement of Northern Nigeria is high time, is more defined, and people that knows that this doesn't reflect them, I am telling you should stay out of this. You need to stay out of this. Talking about this now, I want to tell you that I am telling you sincerely, no, God, this Northern Nigeria, it not go stand like this again. I am telling you. And that is why I'm now wondering, where is the Middle Belt Forum in this regards? Is the statement of this Arewa Consultative Chairman your stand as well? And why have you been sleeping? It's obvious now that no matter how you try to promote togetherness, I am telling you, there is nothing like togetherness. Yeah. There are people in this country that have agenda and they are working towards that agenda. And it's evidently showing. And let's ask ourselves, when you say these people should be compensated the way they compensated the Niger Deltas, are you telling me what the Niger Deltas did is the same thing that these radical Fulani bandits are doing? Is it the same thing? What were they fighting for in the Niger Delta? They were fighting for degradation of their land and
can they not like the guy I? You know, like the guy I they fear.
The number one percentage, the highest percentage in regards to revenue, they feel that they should be more considered.
The guy I they
But
fear.
now let's ask ourselves this question. What are these radical Fulani bandits fighting for? All of a sudden you wake up and you decide to start fighting each other, and you are now bringing flimsy excuses of the fact that the government have not sent you to school. There is poverty or whatever. Tell me that one entity that is the government that sent them to school. And tell me if there are no schools in the north and why did they refuse to attend that? And when you are talking about poverty now, tell me what the northern politicians have done in that regard. And lastly, tell me what does the north brings to the table of the national economy. What do they bring? What are they bringing? Apart from radical religious ideologies and a lot of funny things. What are they bringing? Radical ideologies, at the end of the day, you say you ban alcohol, you are destroying alcohol, you go to Abuja, you shift from alcohol revenue, and at the end of the day, these same people you are calling Arna, they have oil that is now used to actually give you people allocation to go back and embezzle. Well, the fact is, I think finally, I'm beginning to understand the predicament of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I am telling you. And I think I am retracting and I'm changing my stance in this regard. I am telling you, Tinubu, Peter Obi, or Showore, or nothing. Allah. Tinubu, Peter Obi, Showore, or nothing. In short, the fact is, well, that is just it. Sincerely speaking. Because I'm beginning to now feel that this thing is not just all about even insurgency. It's all about even some elements in this system that are trying to ensure that they discredit this man, as evidently shown with this man coming to make this kind of utterance. I am telling you, it's a calculated attempt. But by the grace of God, Muslim ticket. We don't have a problem with that now. Tinubu must continue. If he can't continue, let it be another person, but not another man. Do whatever you feel like doing. I am telling you sincerely, nothing, absolutely nothing. No northerner is smelling that seat. By God's grace, come the next election, whether you like it or not. But go and still keep pampering bandits. Go and do whatever you feel like doing. And I'm telling this to also the minority in the north. This is high time for you to take a stand. And I'm equally telling this to the Niger Deltas, to the Igbos. Everybody should take a stand. Protect and defend that which you stand for. I am telling you. Even
Kene, you said he's condemned. He's condemned Gumi. This guy, Simon K. He has said it too. Not once, not twice. That Gumi ought to be locked up. So I don't know. Maybe you're referring to other northerners. Eyes too big for China, man. You're not serious. Nuclear penguin. I don't understand. Who is gay? Are you gay? Is your partner here? Where's your partner? Nuclear. Go and look for your partner elsewhere. Oh. Carry your gay, go where you dey come from. Because abeg mona like the video. Abeg mona double tap the screen to like. There is no lie in what the guy has said. Though. Anybody when fit get courage to speak the truth, we go support am.
Yeah. Two of his friends. So you want to tell me that a big boxing champion like Anthony Joshua was in a motor vehicle accident in Nigeria? Two of his friends died, and he was injured because he was in the back of the car, and that's what saved his life. But in the big 232 million people in Nigeria, in that big country, you want to tell me that you couldn't find an ambulance to bring the man to hospital? What the? In big Nigeria with over 232 million people.
Welcome to our world.
You could not find an ambulance to bring the world boxing champion Anthony Joshua to hospital? What the fluke? Listen to me, people, man. You must do better. Nigerians, you got to do better. You have to do better. I'm not going to lie. You have to do better. My condolences to the family of the men. I don't know them. But, you know, Anthony Joshua has become like family to everyone. And I hope he gets well soon. And rest in peace to the other two, man. And the driver, how can you do that? You hit a parked vehicle and unalived two people? No, you're not getting back your license. I'm sorry.
Well, make Anthony Joshua and people when they get platform, make they learn to they use them. You no concern me, no concern me. Now make us the way we do so.
That Ajaokuta steel rolling mill by a company still pay salary up to 6 billion naira every year to 2,000 staffs working in a place where it's only monkeys, bush rats, okuru, and lizard that lives there. They still pay your own money, taxpayers' money, to the people working in Ajaokuta Steel Rolling Company. Only in Nigeria. The Ajaokuta Steel Rolling Company that hasn't worked in years, decades. Some people are getting 6 billion naira there every year. Times that 6 billion times 20 years, you will know why your hospitals are bad. Who are the people they are paying in Ajaokuta? 2 years ago, this government said they signed contracts or MOU with Russian company, Novostar and Proforce. They celebrated this thing and said, yes, we have signed MOU with a Russian company. But this Russian company, because they were asking for bribe, and the Russian company are saying, no, we do government to government. We cannot give you bribe. We are here to resuscitate, to bring back this steel rolling mill. But you are asking for 30% of the company that does not belong to you. The Russian company backed out. They said they don't want again. They said we don't want to work again. They left. They said they don't work like this. Went individual, because you are president this, you are president this, you are minister this, you are director this. We cannot give you percentage. We are here to rehabilitate and resuscitate this company. So we are backing out. Russian people backed out. Now, my brother, my sister, the minister is on his way. He said he's going to China now to sign another MOU. Maybe China will play ball. My people, if you cannot open...
Next. See the young man, no? See the one of the young men that are trapped in that building. Lagos State is intentionally putting the lives of Igbo people at risk. Lagos State is intentionally subjecting the Igbo people to harm.
In their comfort places. It's a reality. If I have my brother, their comfort places.
making phone calls with these bandits. Can't we identify them? We can identify them. How do we do it? Who are we going to blame if this thing consumes all of us? It started from one local government. It started from Bono. In one local government. And today it's spreading everywhere. No state is immune. I don't want to put politics in this thing. No politics. It's a reality. If I have my brother, my son, if he's doing this thing, he should be beat. The law should take its course. Families are sorry. They will arrest 58 and release 58. No gunshots, no arrest, nothing.
Next, let me read this comment from this guy that is trapped, that posted this. It says, Steve is one of the people still trapped under the rubble since 24th of December till now. Excuse me. Steve hasn't been rescued. As we are speaking, Lagos in 2025 cannot rescue its citizens trapped for days, even when victims cry out for help under the collapsed building. Lagos is a crime scene. Lagos is subjugating and causing harm to Igbo people. Lagos is causing harm to Igbo people. Sanwo-Olu, when that building started, when that thing caught fire, it was small. They said the people that came, the fire people that came, were demanding 10 million before they put out the fire. They literally watched that entire building be consumed. Okay, moving on.
Have you seen the video showcasing the horrible car accident that Anthony Joshua was involved in? Fortunately, he is okay. Unfortunately, 2 people did die. I do want to talk about how the lack of medical infrastructure in a lot of these countries showcases that when the country only works for a handful of wealthy people, eventually it will work for none.
Yes, thank you.
That Anthony Joshua, our champion, was just involved in a horrifying car accident. I mean, the car is so torn up. I'm surprised anybody survived, honestly. And he is not able to immediately receive medical care. There are no ambulances around. He was placed into a police vehicle and immediately taken to a hospital. If someone like Anthony Joshua, of his stature and his wealth, is not able to immediately receive medical care in Nigeria, the rest of us going there for Daddy December are completely fucked. I remember a couple years ago during the NSARS movement, when Tio Savage was talking about how a lot of wealthy Nigerians really fear needing medical immediate care because there's really no infrastructure for that. And when you don't have time to get on a jet and fly to a developed country to get the care that you need to save your life, your money is not going to be able to save you. Your connections cannot save you because at the end of the day, you're actually just human like everybody else. For 2 to 4 weeks every single year, we completely romanticize these countries, right? As a place where you have so much fun and you connect with family, you connect with your roots, and you connect with culture. And it's amazing. The truth of the matter is that a lot of us are sidestepping the very poor people that we see on the streets. We hop in our fancy cars with our drivers. We bring our fancy clothes. We walk on these horrible streets and just hope that, these really bad roads don't mess up our nice shoes. And after we're done clubbing at 6, 7 a.m., we then go back to our gated communities. And then after a couple of weeks of all the enjoyment, we then just go home back to our regular lives. And we end up actually leaving these African countries a lot worse than how they were before. What happens is the thousands of dollars that you're spending, the locals actually never see that, the everyday locals.
Exactly.
Only the handful of people that are pulling together these Dutch December experiences are actually seeing that money. What the locals do get are more expensive cities. So we're driving up the cost of these cities and we're putting so much money into these countries. There's no infrastructure that's being developed. There's no actual betterment of these countries that we love so deeply. How do we, at the very least, just start navigating Africa a lot more intentionally, a lot more care? Longer term, how do we actually start improving and bettering these countries? The president of Uganda, Museveni, said that all of you Gen Z, what are you guys doing? All I hear is vibe, vibe, vibe. When I was 26 years old, we were leading freedom movements. I'm sorry, but he's not wrong. Martin Luther King Jr., Nelson Mandela, they were both 26 when they led freedom movements in their countries. damn, what the fuck are we doing? It really is vibe. I'm gonna be honest, I don't have the answers. I work in Senegal. I have a handbag manufacturing facility in Senegal where my bags are made for my bread and my iris, but I'm building infrastructure in Africa and I still think I can be doing so much more. I just want to use my platform to start a conversation, to recognize that this is not okay. We cannot keep navigating December every year like this. Something has to change.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, common sense. Now to come show off. Come to Nigeria, show off. Oh, look at me. I'm carrying bag. Oh, look at my big house. Oh, no hospital. If you get small headache, that's it. You not get mercy to take am. May you pray. May not be saying a chalk you go buy instead of Panadol. Hey, we all learn. Now they claim that the Trump bomb empty land. Is this empty land? This is where Trump bombed. Though. You can now understand that those who own media houses in Nigeria are also protecting Fulani now today. My goodness. Hey! Guys, please double tap your screen device to like or click on the 3 dots to like.
In kuka zaɓi ɗan siyasan da zai ƙara sayo makamai don a murƙushe mutanen daji kun halaka kanku don ba za ku iya ba. Ba za ku iya ba. Allah ma ba zai ba ku nasara ba.
Now, here's the interpretation of what he said. If you elect a politician who will continue to buy weapons to crush the people of the forest, you will destroy yourselves because you cannot do it. You cannot do it. Even Allah will not grant you victory. Hey! Mr. Babatunde Gbadamosi say at last he has fully come out of hiding and is openly promoting and defending terrorists. The Fulani Muslim jihadist terrorists are not people of the forest. They are trespassers and invaders of our forest. And whether official T-Pain and Nigerian military like it or not, they will be neutralized, eliminated, deleted, wiped completely out for as long as they keep buying indigents of Nigeria and the people of God by the special grace of God Almighty and in the name of the Lord Yeshua the Christ. Okay, moving along.
Let's discuss this further with Sheikh Ahmad Abubakar Gumi, Islamic cleric and former officer in the Nigerian Army. Welcome to the program, sir. What's your reaction to U.S. conducting missile strikes targeting alleged ISIS positions in Nigeria?
Okay, good morning. It's not only my reaction. The general temperature here is that this is uncalled for and that people are getting worried that America is giving itself the prerogative to attack Nigeria anyhow, anytime it wants.
Wow.
And it's infringing on our sovereignty.
Who? You are who?
So this is very uncalled for. Nigerian military can handle the situation very well, but it needs support. Support not from the direct attack and aggression from a foreigner on the country. Nigeria, we had a civil war in which many countries assisted Nigeria in quelling that rebellion. This is the kind of assistance Nigerians need, not direct intervention from a foreigner that has threatened and disgraced the country. Trump was quoted as saying it's a disgraced country. So how can we allow ourselves to be disgraced by this man?
And President Trump says the attacks were intended to protect Christians who the U.S. claims are victims of terrorists in the region. How justified is that explanation? What other motivation could Washington have to strike, do you think?
No, you see, whoever wants to commit a crime has always a justification. Otherwise, Sokoto State has more than 95% Muslims. And there's no any incidents where there's an attack on churches or Christians there. So if there's anything, it should be another state where Christians and Muslims are fighting each other. That's where we expected, even if there is going to be. But as a principle, we reject totally that any foreigner should fire and attack us in any sense or in any form, and also coerce the Nigeria into accepting this status.
You know, judging by what you're saying, it does sound a bit dodgy, frankly speaking. And Trump warned Nigeria last month that if it didn't address the Christian security concerns, he would send in the military with, quote, guns a-blazing. What do you think about that statement?
Look at it now. The Minister of Defense is a Christian. The Chief of Defense Staff, where all the security output is a Christian.
You see the narrative, you see how they are trying to change it. When did CDS Musa become
a claim by them? If they want to commit everything, they have also a reason, the justification. But there is no any Christian genocide in Nigeria. When a Christian killed and Muslim killed, yes, there is killing between fathers and farmers clashes, which has metamorphosed into what we are seeing now. Clashes all over the fault lines. But Muslims attacking Christians or Christians attacking Muslims.
See the propaganda unfolding right in front of you.
And they have an ulterior motive, which is what all Nigerians, most Nigerians believe. Maybe they want a base in Nigeria because they don't have access to the Sahel region and many other things. Nigeria is full of minerals. Nigeria is an oil-producing country. Nigeria has gold, uranium, and name it, we have it. So I think there is a foreign greed about what Nigeria has.
And the Nigerian government has repeatedly responded by saying it would never turn a blind eye to religious persecution. How could a large-scale operation be expected to root out extremist groups in rural parts of the country?
No, it's not. In fact, when militarily, it's not even possible, because the real terrorists are somewhere in the northeast of Nigeria. Now they will be hiding and getting themselves, because they have seen what America can do. It's not going to cure anything. It's only going to destabilize the nation. And look at how villagers now are afraid. They can't even, they can't sleep in their villages. And it will come to a situation, if they continue like that, villagers would prefer even the terrorists than this big terror.
Did you hear that?
Dropping bombs and missiles on people's homes and people's land.
And Nigeria has also confirmed that it's engaged in a security operation with the United States. What do you think about that cooperation, especially given the U.S. track record on eliminating terrorist groups in Africa?
You see, if there is that cooperation, we need to hear it before the attack from Nigerian sources. But Trump has said it is a Christmas gift he has given to Nigerians. And so I think the discrepancy between the narration between the Nigerian government and the American pronunciation, one can smell there is something fishy about that.
We just heard a message that echoes the cries of the oppressed and the resolve of the free.
Trump take them by surprise. Look at him crying like a wounded lion. This man came out. The last part sweets me well. Yes, Trump should not tell them, because you people cannot be trusted. Did you hear what he said? That they should have told them before the attack. So that they will go hide. See the propaganda. He's telling you people, Nigerians, that you people are not in support. Meanwhile, we are fully in support. Let them decimate, because your government is incapable of doing it. Tinubu is afraid of his life, because he went and bought the presidency from the Fulanis. He went and bought it from them, and they have told him, in exchange, you will shut up about our people. That is exactly what Tinubu is doing. Tinubu is only interested in plundering you. taxing Nigerians till they buy. That's what Tinubu is interested in. He no care. You guys be prepared for tax come January. If you do not rise up, this tax go happen because that's the globalist agenda. It will unfold in Nigeria if nobody does anything. Here we are. This is why for me, if there's ever going to be an election, left to me, make we divide the country, make everybody go their separate ways, make everybody answer their papa last name. But I'm only one person. Nigerians are doing oble in Nigeria. Christmas, dirty December is ongoing currently. They are not listening. The people that are partying are partying. The ones that are suffering are too weak to even talk because they have cried. Did you hear the people that their husbands were killed? They went to the Kwara State Governor house to go and protest. They use thugs, they flog, beat mourning women. People when they mourn. The evil in Nigeria, Omo, everything needs to crash. And they see pictures of APC for whether an Akwa Ibom or whatever. I have that video. I will show you people. They don't already start campaign. They have started campaign. I don't know. Peter Obi cannot come out. I am not going. You see that what happened 2023? I'm not going to have. It's not going to happen. No, me, I no go agree. I refuse to allow my emotions or put my energy into something after we don't sweat, finish, do everything. Then when it is time for action, we want to go to court. There's no court to go to. None. And Peter Obi is not going to come out and tell you what to do. The citizens mobilize, yes, but the people that are supposed to be representing ought to also stand up and be in the forefront. Can Peter Obi do that? I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be able to do that. He has too many things working against him. Number one, and everything is him being an Igbo man. I feel sorry. I feel bad. We need someone that carry fire. In fact, his posturing now, which is what I was trying to ask him, should be warlike. But I don't see that posturing. Next.
Him into politics had a mission. And I will reveal that mission today. General
welcome, oh, Michael, welcome.
It wasn't his province. He never liked politicians because he believed we are fake and that we don't mean what we say. But there was an incident that made some of us to recruit him, convince him, and used other people to convince him to join politics. And even though we had our own agenda, because in 1999 and 2000,
Chemtrails, welcome. Oh, the optometry, welcome. Everybody when you enter, Mona, welcome. But I know they look comment since Daniel, welcome. Lubenga, welcome. Everybody.
And have inconvenienced a lot of people from
Mona, double tap the screen as you enter.
And, to the extent that
if you have not liked
over 500 vehicles to come and invade Ilorin with the sole aim of uprooting what they called Fulani structures in Ilorin. And we felt that was too much. And Obasanjo was doing nothing. President Obasanjo was doing nothing. President Bola Tinubu, then governor of Lagos, was doing nothing. And some of us felt that those group of people were being encouraged by their leaders in position of authority. So how do we stop that? And I called a meeting in Kaduna at Alhaji Bashar Alhatu's house in a place called Ungwon Kaji, directly opposite the house of General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida. And some of those we invited included Alhaji Wadanas, Professor Yadudu, Bashir Alhatu himself, Alaji Yahya Sule Hamma, and a host of others, about 34 of us. And we sat down to reason. How do we save our people from this OPC menace? So we said, I suggested that we have to, because you remove government through only two ways: the ballot of through the barrel of the gun, and through the ballot box. And they said it was impossible to challenge General Obasanjo. That was how Buhari came to our mind. And when he was approached, he had a very unkind words for politicians. But since he didn't say he was not doing, we still pursued him. To cut a long story short, we achieved our first purpose of putting a brake to what OPC was doing, because immediately Buhari joined partisan politics, and we had a very big outing in Daura to initiate him into politics. The Obasanjo government became restive and was shaken to its bone marrow, and because those were some of his our thinking. So Obasanjo had to really checkmate the OPC. So for that reason, we have achieved our first purpose of bringing General Buhari into partisan politics. So the remaining now is history. They wanted to dismantle, as what is happening across the country now. They wanted to dismantle his platform of ANPP, APC, ANPP. And we made a counter platform by establishing the Buhari Organization, TBO, which we used as a platform for promoting his political ideals. Of course, all this are now history. Some smart people who are politically ambitious came in and threw us out. That is how we parted ways with him.
In other words, what Galadima revealed simply confirms what many Nigerians had suspected for years. Buhari did not come into politics with the intention of unifying Nigeria or building a nation that works for everyone. According to Galadima himself, Buhari came primarily to protect and promote the interests of the Fulani. And once you understand this, everything about his tenure suddenly becomes very clear. Think back to the Ruga program and several other controversial bills and policies that were aggressively pushed at the time. These policies were designed to favor one ethnic group and had nothing to do with genuine national development. They were not about solving Nigeria's real problems: security, unemployment, infrastructure, poverty. They were about securing long-term dominance for a particular group. And because of this narrow focus, the rest of the country continued to suffer. Now you begin to understand why Buhari's government seemed so disconnected from the daily struggles of ordinary Nigerians. You understand why insecurity spiraled out of control, why bandits and terrorists operated freely, why entire communities were wiped out without any serious response from the presidency. Many said he was not always aware, but the truth is that he simply did not consider the lives and concerns of other Nigerians a priority. It also explains why a Nigerian president would abandon the broken infrastructure within his own country, yet approve billions for a railway project to another country, while many parts of Nigeria had no functional railway lines. The message was clear. His loyalty and emotional investment were not in Nigeria as a whole. And of course, we cannot forget the infamous dot comment about the Southeast, where he practically dismissed an entire region and then went further to say they would be taught in the language they understand. That statement was so divisive, so reckless, and so unbecoming of a leader that Twitter had to suspend Buhari's account. Imagine that. Your born president being suspended for hate-filled rhetoric against his own citizens. Throughout his administration, one thing was consistent. He governed with a mindset of exclusion rather than unity. He projected himself as the president of a tribe, not a nation. And Nigerians felt it. Every region felt it, except the one he prioritized. This is why I will always say that 2015 marked the beginning of one of the darkest chapters in our country's political history. The moment APC came into power, Nigeria entered a period of decline, economically, socially, and politically. Policies became more divisive, insecurity worsened, corruption became more deeply rooted, and the country as a whole took several steps backward. Bringing APC to power in 2015 was not just a bad political move, it was the biggest mistake Nigeria ever made as a country. And the consequences of that decision are still being felt today.
Yes, I did, Chemtrex. Welcome. Oh. Buhari is now look. How it say they look good? He can never, wherever Buhari is, he can never look good. He will never rest well. Big.
Morocco be like abroad. Morocco be like say we dey California. See roundabout, see, car in Africa. And we say now we be the giant of Africa. We are the dwarf of Africa. Look, see Morocco. It be like say we dey abroad. See Morocco. Kai. Our leader, you don't try you. You don't try you. You don't see any paper for floor. See as it clean. Other African countries don't leave us behind. See, you see dirty anywhere? Look at the floor. Is there any dirty anywhere? Even where they are doing construction is clean. See their own roundabout. See, Kai, see as they mark the road. They mark and see as they park, they trim palm tree. Hey, for Africa, problem they. See, don't be their downtown, don't be their city center. See, Kai.
This area, not the ghetto.
Now the ghetto be this, see ghetto. Ghetto for, see their ghetto. Their ghetto can't be like our Banana Island. Nigeria are the dustbin of Africa. Even birds are happy to be on the streets, to be chopping. Can you imagine? And this is the ghetto.
The bird not they run from person self.
Problem they. We get major problem for Nigeria. Major. Ordinary Morocco, they no get crude oil. On paper, Lagos State is richer than this country. On paper, but in life and lifestyle, the people are enjoying more than Lagosians. More than. When someone is mad, that person doesn't believe he's mad. All the mad people you see on the street, they think they are normal like you. They think they are okay. All those mad people you see roaming around the streets, they think they are normal like you because their brain says, oh, I'm okay, I'm doing the right thing. But you that you are driving by or driving past, you see that, what is this man doing inside those bin? Why is this man eating food from the bin? What's going on? But the man that is mad, they didn't know any better. They believe, okay, that's the kitchen. That's where they are supposed to be eating from. So when I post video and tell you about what is going on in our country, and you are here to say, I say, shut up. Why are you talking about your country like that? Why are you putting your country down? You are already down. You are like that mad person eating inside dustbin and didn't know he's eating inside dustbin.
Bam.
That is what you are. Go and check. When they say you are giant of Africa, that means your life should be like, come to Morocco. You see Nigerians working here. They are the one cleaning the market. They are the one, the kind of job they do in Morocco here, you will feel sorry for yourself as a Nigerian. That is this my brother and my sisters that are doing this kind of job? And still yet, I check online, I check on paper, our GDP is bigger than their GDP. Many of you will even say their population is small. That's why they are enjoying. No, what about China? 1.4 billion. And they are living like a king. When you're a king, you are a king. We are kings and queens in Nigeria. We are supposed to be living the best life, not a dirty life. So when you are mad and you are in that dustbin, you don't think, when you are in that dustbin picking food, you don't know. You think, oh, I'm in the kitchen, I'm eating. Because you are mad, you cannot think. So many of you coming.
Next.
Here with Syria, our interest is to have, and we openly said, we want to make sure that the border area right next to our border is safe. We don't have terrorists, we don't have attacks, and we also want to secure our Druze friends. And by the way, I think not only the Druze, but other minorities, especially the Christians, should be protected as well in Syria and throughout the Middle East and in Nigeria. In your efforts, we back completely, because Christian communities are beleaguered around the world, and especially in the Middle East, but in parts of Africa too. And we stand for the same thing, a peaceful border with Syria. Our interest is to have, and we openly say it.
And I don't hear. Moving along. I don't need to say too much. Now, Trump is to launch more airstrikes in terrorist camps in Nigeria. Pa gbogbo wọn dànù. Pa gbogbo wọn dànù.
They say this Anthony Joshua accident, why is there no helicopter in Nigeria? We come carry and come off for that place, go hospital, and so on and so forth. And say, my dear, make you kukuma de dupe. Make we kukuma de tango. Say finally, not even Marwa they take come carry and be more lue. Now they use come out from that place. Because Nigerian government, Nigerian leaders, they need to pack all of una go tailor. Make them so long garments of shame wear when I with filler of wickedness. Because ori buruku leshe, or she leshe. Unfortunately, when you they call make country better, make government do this, you go still see people where go they tell, you are criticizing government because you hate this person. Nigerians, if all of us no fit come together and demand, say, let the basic things wey support human life, basic infrastructure be available to everybody, then we go just continue to dey live like animals in the wilderness. Everybody is a potential victim. You are just one medical bill or one emergency away from being confirmed dead, God forbid. And they watch the analysis and everything for BBC for this, and you go just dey shake your head, look at the country. British heavyweight boxer involved in car crash in Nigeria, no paramedics, no efficient emergency. What are the state of Nigerian roads and so on? You say, is this a country where gets government where they collect revenue, yet they won't increase tax? That is a fatal accident where claim the life of two people. Road safety don't run come now. They say we were there in how many minutes? We have ascertained saying na overspeeding and so on and so forth. How will I take establishing overspeeding where the cameras no problem? The one of trailer they for the trailer we park for road, but let us assume that now overspeeding goes up. Now look at the emergency response of giants of Africa. That is accident where kill two people.
The survivor where they stop at the back. No sign of emergency ambulance, emergency response team or professional. To not see at least person will survive this one. Now professionals will evacuate them, make it not stand by himself, because that's kind of forcing to stand on your own feet. If it aggravates internal injury, if it they go internal bleeding, make it not cause shock or any other issue. Now so they pull him, they stand. Look at him groaning, struggling. Now rather people when they want nearly choke him. Momo logo, nothing go do you, you no go die. The kukuma carry and go put for front seat of patrol van. Sit down upright. That is the statement. Be say since that SUV no kill you, now this one you go later die. If you not die, then God save you. Be that. That is our Nigerian emergency response. Ori buruku lenshe o Nigerian government. The scene of that accident is less than how many minutes to Redemption Camp, Mountain of Fire, all the camp where they there, all the company, university. From there to Shagam interchange, there is a road safety facility or institution there. Where are the ambulances or emergency response? If possible, the Kukuma they try sometimes the road safety to be fair to them, but are the equipment enough to be able to handle it? If that kind of busy road, this is what we can have as emergency response. Imagine the ones of people where go don't die through before how many hours or how many days they go find them for there. Ori buruku leshe. But how will it work when the government of the country no they even use their medical facilities? Senior president go London. Under Buhari, they go tell Nigeria, say the president is traveling to London to treat ear infection. In fact, the presidential spokespeople, they go tell us like say we be stupid people. Say the president is traveling to London for routine medical checkup. Routine. That is to check your pulse rate, your vital signs, your blood sugar, your BP, your prostate as an old man. It cannot be done in Nigeria now for London. Finally, when he die for London, then they come back to Nigeria to bury. Now here be symmetry. The current president in own France, he go. In fact, current president, they sit that they enjoy Lagos State former governor's pension, where include overseas medical treatment for unspecified number of family members. If all government officials and leaders they live on pension to go overseas, why should anything work in the country? That is why doctors go day strike, nurses go day strike, hospital generator no go day, tap no go run. Nothing will happen because the leaders are not even entitled to using anything in the country. And the citizens are okay with it because Ori Buruku Lenshe Nigerian government. Nigerians for how long? Look at that is 2 people now don't die fatally. Look at the trauma where go fit cause the person. Today now, Tinubu as it don't happen, it don't hurry, put out statement. We sympathize with you. So President Tinubu, when they see all the things where they happen,
of course,
because it involves British boxer now, you know, say the government go ask, you don't talk. So now the people when they no send, when I know they talk about.
Absolutely.
US come bomb Sokoto how many days ago till today? Not a statement from the president to say this is the master strategist. Master strategist renew the Ibu government. Yet when I know how to talk about that one, immediately after the incident, you don't carry yourself, you just go Lagos for masquerade dance. From there we are going.
Make I laugh small. Bami say, welcome. Compliments of the season. Say, why do we need emergency services where we can pray? Oh my goodness. Elizabeth, welcome. Oh, Nigeria.
To holiday in Europe, government where another government they help you to fight insecurity. What a shame.
Abemo Naomi like the video.
Tax they come. Small time when they call for protest, you, if you like, sit down for house, press phone, make other people go demand for change for una. If everybody never they tired enough to say enough is enough, now so this will continue for as long as you permit it. Look at, imagine, say Anthony Joshua be make mistakes, say maybe na him sit down for front, or maybe the velocity was higher, say they enter. This one will go they talk na story, God forbid. That is how the person would have died. Nigeria can meet you at any point. Some people
telling you,
Nigeria don't good for you. Well, may God not let anybody see a medical emergency. Remember Sosoliso plane crash, the interview of the mothers. How many minutes after the impact was made, where was the emergency? You go somebody, you go see 1 truck, you go see 2 trucks. Nigeria, a country as wealthy as this, what business do we have with unnecessary debts and inefficient facilities? May God give Nigerians the wisdom to deliver themselves. God rest the soul of Anthony Joshua, friends, and we pray for his speedy recovery. My name is Peter for Nigeria.
When you have a platform, as you are, use it. Shebi Davido came out on an interview and was saying that the government he had something to say about the government of Nigeria, that the politics is terrible. Nigerians came down on him. Hey, you're marketing, the marketing. if history want to talk now, they go say, no, Davido, he spoke on the concerns of Nigeria. When Gemi Badinok, they highlight at the highest level, they highlight on a problem. Hey, Gemi Badinok is demarketing Nigeria. Who they demarket Nigeria past your politicians, your greedy, demonic politicians? The game they highlight on a problem for now. It's someone go use them as opportunity, as fuel to pour out and say, standing, Gemi Badinok is saying the truth, we are suffering. No. You people want to use everything. You are covering for your politicians. You are allowing them to gaslight you. There are people in that your country that you people are supporting. Your Nollywood actors, actresses, your musicians. They don't say anything when you are suffering. They don't care. When their movies come out, they'll tell you, come and buy my movie. You will rush there. When it matters the most, they are nowhere to be found. You people think it's normal. Next. I beg.
Extremely wealthy in natural resources, possessing Africa's largest oil and gas reserves, top 10 globally in the world for oil.
Oh yeah, that money's definitely going to the
significant
people.
Deposits of coal, iron ore, tin. Okay, need all this stuff. Limestone,
Adama,
zinc, and rich
welcome.
agricultural land. Yet struggles with resource management. No, it's not resource management. It's the outside world destroying your people, destroying your nation, fueling tribalism, fueling hatred, instigating these problems when all of you in Nigeria should be rich. You're not enemies amongst each other, people. You stupid fools. Don't take the bait. They want you to kill your neighbor. Islam doesn't teach you to kill Christians, and Christianity doesn't teach you to kill Muslims. This is a story that they want to fuel this agenda, so you don't focus on the criminals that have been robbing your nation, your people, and all of you. Africa has been destroyed for too long. Wake up, people of Africa. This is not about faith. This is about resources, and your blood means less than oil. Your blood means nothing on the scale of oil for these banksters, these politicians, and these filthy liars who want to use your nation as a deflection from what they do to other people.
When I listen to Zario, I not see your full video. Whether you share them, I not gonna know. Let's see. Did you share the full video? He did not share it. Okay, let's listen to the clip.
He's mentioned that they tried it after Benin, that's Togo, and they did not succeed. But here in Nigeria, we've seen this happen, and we've heard rumors and reports of them using sophisticated equipment, seeing helicopters dropping things to them. That means they have sponsors.
That's right.
So if we have this kind of attacks, what happens to identifying those sponsors and dealing with them so that another group doesn't just spring up from out of this? And what is the guarantee of no effect on Nigeria's sovereignty and borders, territorial integrity?
Now you see,
Adama, welcome. Yes,
their
thank
presence
you.
in Nigeria with how it was, say, in Central African Republic, where sort of they were engaged to fight the anti-Balaka militia, where in Mali they engaged the military then sort of possibly to run over the country and all of that, is that the governments of those countries didn't have elements that were sympathetic to those individuals. They are primarily composed of the Fulani ethnic nationality. When you go back 10, 15 years, you would realize that it is said that because of cattle rustling, some people invited them to help them fight against cattle rustlers. But prior to that time, they had a track record of being terrorists. I mean, their international CV in terrorism was a rich one. Local people cannot access groups like that. It will take the hands of politicians in high places because it involves a lot of money. You were talking about arms. They use armed drones. Okay, so they are sophisticated. But of course, some people try to lighten it up to make it because it is just AK-47s, RPGs, and all of. No, they are sophisticated. They have engaged as far back as 2012. They have faced a conventional and they just failed. But in Nigeria, like I said, some people will tell you that it seems more of a comfortable abode for them. They can't make trouble in Sokoto, but they are heavily sponsored. And that is the reason why you would realize that although they have been terrorists for a long time across the Sahel, fighting in Mali, fought in Central African Republic, but all of the while they stayed in Sokoto, all of the while they employed people, they didn't look like terrorists. And like I said, it may just be a mere coincidence, but just a week after a bill was beaten out for, the widening of the scope of Sharia, they became different. Their modus operandi changed. And I'm thinking, in my opinion, they are more dangerous than Boko Haram.
Okay. We're working our way towards the... Okay. Yowa. Siamo. Igbo happening now. Igbo businesses are going up in flames in Arena, Oshodi, Lagos State. Just a few days after many Igbo business plazas were burned down on Lagos Island, Yoruba people must stop destroying Igbo businesses. See the fire. We don dey shout and seize, do not invest in Lagos. I even share the post for here. Do not invest in what? Lagos. So, let's move forward. Babatunde responded and said, it is now clear that someone in government is deliberately targeting Igbo businesses for arson attacks. E don clear since. Omoluabi Yorubas cannot stand and watch this abomination continue in our land. Jide Sanwo-Olu, how do you plan to absolve yourself of allegations of crimes against humanity at this point? The complete lack of adequate response by state. The Lagos State Fire Service is a clear pointer that this is happening with official sanction. When the time comes, I will be glad to see you face justice for whatever part you have in these crimes. People have died because of your deliberate, murderous neglect, and this is not our character in Lagos. I know it is not the character of Ijebu-Mushin either, because I have people there. This is just you and the terrorist organization you belong to, APC. We march forward. Matter plenty. Yaya Bello, they here, they boast about him wet and declaring to run for Senate in 2027. I go follow drag Yaya Bello for here. Yaya Bello will not smear that seat, that Senate seat that he's clamoring for. In fact, Otilule, Yaya Bello, go wherever you want to go. That position no go touch your hand. It is Natasha again. Natasha 2026, Natasha 2027, Natasha 2028. You go nowhere. I hope say Kogi people, I hope say the senatorial district of Natasha people are ready. Make una come, we go follow drag Yaya Bello, go nowhere. Okay, let's move forward.
And they paid him so much. You notice, say, when in there for that place, no single ambulance. I don't see any ambulance. I don't know if ambulance eventually reach there, but everybody they there. No ambulance. Now human beings, street boys, the poor people of Nigeria.
Nice to go.
But I dey tell you that say, now poor people they make this country work.
I'm telling you.
Without the love in the heart of poor Nigerians, the poor people, the love of very few, the poor.
They rob the man shout. I hear say they rob Anthony Joshua.
Now they make this country be like say one thing do two things. If the poor people of Nigeria behave the same way the rich people of Nigeria behave, there will be no Nigeria in 48 hours.
I'm telling you.
I repeat, if the poor people of Nigeria behave the way the rich people of Nigeria behave, there will be no Nigeria in 48 hours. That's That's why they always vex when they beg for money for streets. They vex me. Before they give anybody money for street at all.
They're supposed to mobilize themselves.
But that is just so bad. Even me, man, the number one anti-give money, I give people money now. Just because
thanks. What do you mean thanks, Tracy?
I believe from my own heart.
30 minutes ago, thanks.
They need to ask you
who is thanks? Tani thanks.
They need to organize and take everything from all of
I'm telling you.
That's my own plan for them. If they can listen to me, if the poor people can listen to me, they will organize and take everything from all you undeserving people. Because how many rich people want to stop for road to help Joshua? Because they drive, they don't listen to Joshua. They don't as children, they see accident. How many rich people? How many now poor people?
Okay, I just saw it. I was wondering. Tanko, I'm going to play it. I saw it.
Go the help. Leave everything they do. Forget their hunger. Forget their. They go the help.
Bam, yes, they rob them. They rob them.
The rich of this country watch the poor die every day.
They do. They don't care.
The rich watch the poor die every day.
They don't care.
And they don't give a fuck.
At all.
But if rich man
they will collect their organs to elongate their own lives. It's not go better for this people.
They go try their best to off the house when they supposed to just sit down, light, when they take the fire, they light cigar.
I'm telling you.
They take the fire, they light cigar. Arrange small cooking pot. Thank God, free fire. Cook with the fire. No, poor Nigerians, they will dive into that fire, risk their life, risk everything to help those people. Child. I say the ancestors they save na poor people for this country. Say all these, all you rich people, say all you so-called professionals, say all these poor people know they listen to me. They don't get, they know they hear my own way. I swear.
Bami, leave them. It makes sense today.
All of my head for those streets.
Anytime it makes sense, I they bring them. Not be everything when they talk. I did. Oh my goodness, that is so funny. Okay, let's listen to this guy. He's saying give interview today.
So go ahead, tell us more. Why these divided opinions?
Okay, thank you very much, my sister Nekme. And it's a pleasure to be back on Nebo TV. My name is Stephen Oserige. I'm the president of Save Nigeria Group, USA.
Let's pause this. Probably come back. I want us to move really quickly. So I can play this.
And we shouldn't be insulting the intelligence of Nigerians. So the question, anyway, let me even land on the point that we have intelligence. Okay. What you do with intelligence?
Yeah, it makes sense sometimes. And when it makes sense, they bring them. Everything they agree with them. Sometimes they talk off points
into actionable path, and then creating a program is another problem altogether. I mean, I'm hoping that as we review, we're reviewing this year for improvement. Let me just drop something on the table here. The Office of the National Security Advisor is one of the big problems that we have in Nigeria. That office should not have command. That office should be. I'm coming. You say we'll come to. You're already beginning to solve the problem, but we'll come to it. Have intelligence.
Why they stop the man for Abeg, Nigeria? See, the moment Radio Plaza that got born in Balogun Market collapsed. See, bam. I go tell you for free, there's been casualties. There's been casualties. Let me move forward. Meanwhile, I hear say Yusuf want join ADC. Kwankwaso don't come out. They provoke. They provoke. See the building. Okay, you guys already saw it already. I'm moving fast, my people. Muna no verse. Okay, I saw this letter and I say make I come read down to now. This is a Labour Party I don't know how accurate this is, but it does have the Labour Party logo signed by Innocent Nwa David and Chief Ahude Mbama, Chief State Organizing Secretary. Now, the press release, this is dated yesterday, 29th of December 2025. Our leader, principal, and 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, His Excellency Peter Obi, has directed that all Labour Party members, faithfuls in Imo State, are enjoined to go and register with African Democratic Congress immediately. This is in line with the program and decision of our principal to declare for the ADC on the 31st December 2023. Accordingly, all zonal chairmen, local government area and ward chairmen and Labour Party obedient members that believe in His Excellency are allowed are to follow suit by registering with ADC. This is the political vehicle he will use to actualize his presidential ambition. Please treat with dispatch. I don't know. Does anybody know about this? I just saw it too, and I saw the stuff. I say make I bring a call in case you people have more information than I do. See the video from the building that was burned down in Lagos. People are still buried under this rubble. People are still buried. Please shine torchlight on it. I beg you, shine torchlight. Na beg I dey beg una. Okay, let's move to Tanko. I don't want to take for here, but mona no verse. I gotta bounce. Nigeria matter no dey finish. I will not sleep here. Okay.
Well, Peter Obi, the standout figure of Nigeria's 2023 presidential election, is preparing for another run at the presidency in 2020.
I don't know how true that is. That's why I put it there. I don't know how true. It might just be people trying to instigate propaganda.
Nigeria's electoral conversation. Obi says he's contesting again because he believes he's now better equipped to confront the country's worsening economic and security challenges. But Nigeria's political terrain looks very different today. Since the 2023 election, President Bola Tinubu and the ruling All Progressives Congress have consolidated power across the political landscape. Some analysts argue that Nigeria has not witnessed this level of single-party dominance since the return to the democratic rule in 1999. This raises a critical question. Can Peter once again galvanize the kind of energy, loyalty, and grassroots mobilization that made him a formidable force just 4 years ago? Or has the moment passed? Well, to discuss Obi's chances in 2027, the state of the obedient movement, and the road ahead for opposition politics in Nigeria, I am joined now by Eunice Otanko, who is the national coordinator of the obedient movement and a close confidant of Peter Obi. Eunice, I'm glad to have you join me.
Thank you very much for having me here.
Great. Finally, the cat has been let out of the bag. Obi, your principal, has declared that he's running for president come 2027. The question is, why now? Why did it take him so long?
Well, leader and who believe in the movement, beliefs of the people, he decided to consult widely. And in consulting widely, he started with his inner caucus, discussing with them, going back to his root, discussing with his people, let them understand, and let him listen to their approach. Then he went again to the general public, which his strength is at the social media. He spoke to all of his people and telling them, look, I'm here. I'm your leader. You can ask me a question. And this is very in leadership in Nigeria. Most leaders that you find in Nigeria only decide and then ram it down the throat of the people. But there is somebody who believes in the mindset of his people. So he goes back to them, consulting them, talking to them, before he comes out with a position. I think that is when you will now know that Nigeria is about to face
Connection.
The next question will be, under which platform is Obi contesting? Is it the Labour Party LP or the ADC? Some media are reporting that Obi lawmakers,
yeah, the opposition shot themselves in the foot. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, all this one are just projections.
One paper reports that spokesperson of Obi, Val Obianyim, confirmed it on Sunday. So which platform is Obi running on?
You can see me smiling. I have so much good people in me, and I'm so happy, not because of anything, but because of the fact that a lot of people are waiting for Obi to make a decision. That means he is wanted around the world.
That is it. He has to be politically ruthless. That's what I'm looking for, Kola. I'm telling you.
I will allow His Excellency to let the cat out of the bag by himself. And that he will do. Like
anywhere he goes, I'm supporting him though.
Space, he made it clear that he has been part of a coalition. And that coalition has produced a political party. So he's working very close with that coalition. He has been part of it. He has contributed to it. He has made it peace as of today. So therefore, whenever he's going to make his own pronouncement, it's going to be something that everybody will be glad and be happy about. Because he is a team player who believes that Nigeria must be rescued at this moment. Because we are suffering so much at the expense of people who do not have good intention toward this country. So His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi will make his pronouncement very, very soon.
Very, very soon. Again, let's begin to break this down, and so we can get Obi's reasoning. You know, again, he says he does not need to officially, these are his words, join ADC. He does not need to officially join ADC. That he has always been a member of the party from inception. He also says, I cannot rejoin what I'm already a part of. Now, for me and so many people out there listening, this is kind of confusing. Is he trying to put a wool over our eyes, or is he trying to be politically correct or diplomatic? Could you help us understand what your principal is actually trying to say there?
The basic clarity is what you have just said. But you see, a lot of people in the contemporary politics, they will want to see being a political party.
Nigerian network, God, I beg.
Display to the people. Those are the kind of things that a lot of people would have loved to see.
Bam. Okay now. If now, I'm going start to the same market. I don't ready like yesterday now.
He doesn't really go to phone fair like the way the contemporary politicians.
I bet more I me double tap to like if you have not yet liked. Double tap.
In the back door of your house. So that is the kind of a quality of a leader that Mr. Peter Obi is. So when I said soon, it's just for me to take analogy of the physical presidents of a party level and the rest of them. But already he has said it, that he has been, and I've repeated it here, that he's been part of that particular formation. And they have a political party. And so therefore, when it is time for him to do all of those particular things that people are expecting him to do, showing up his card, membership and all, he will just do it just seamlessly as if it's nothing. That is how he runs his thing. And that is to show you that we don't need this kind of paraphernalia. Sometimes some of us that don't, the nature of the from
Nigerian network. Oh, all
right. Looks like the connection is having a little. I didn't know you had stopped. All right, it wasn't the connection. Sir, I didn't know you had stopped talking. I thought it was the connection that we had probably losing connection with you. Okay, no problem. From what one can understand, the point you're making, Obi is a simple person. He doesn't like all the razzmatazz, the noise, going to broadcast of the whole world that you have done. You've taken a card or you've done this or that. So I'm sure being a close confidant, you would know. Are you saying that he is now a registered card-carrying member of the ADC party. In other words, has he resigned as a member of the LP?
That was what I'm just trying to explain to you. And those are processes that he will embark. At the time to do it, everybody will see. No, he doesn't do things in secret. He does it publicly. And so when he's going to do it, everybody will. That was when I was.
Tanko no go talk. You not hear what he talk, Kola. He's saying go wait, maybe Peter will be talking.
Answer the question that all these processes will be done by him at the time he feels it's right. He can do it seamlessly without anybody really knowing about it. And all he needs to do is just publicize it. So please be patient. Mr. Peter Obi will do what is necessary for him to do for the interest of the Nigerian.
Bami, how is ADC going to be dead on arrival? Please explain further.
Let me take you back to a question I asked earlier on. I didn't get, I don't know whether I got your answer on that. The fact that Obi
Big Jamizian, welcome.
Are set to defect to ADC on Wednesday, that is tomorrow. Is that correct? Are we expecting that tomorrow in Enugu, I think in Enugu or something, people from Ebonyi and other states will gather there? Can you categorically tell the viewer watching that this is what's going to happen tomorrow in Enugu?
People speculate a lot of things because of the kind of interest they have in the person of His Excellency, Mr. Peter. Feeling that let the industry at the right time you feel he do it. So please and please, I will not speculate. I will only wait on the fact that the time he wants to do what is necessary and is very, very much aware of it. It will not take so long, and the consistency that people are showing in His Excellency, Mr. Peter Obi. So please be patient. It will unveil itself at a very short time.
But, you know, sir, but this is not really about speculation. The information is that Val Obienyim, I'm sure you know Val Obienyim, who is his spokesperson, confirmed this on Sunday. Did you hear me?
I'm listening.
Yeah, I said this is no longer a speculation. Val Obienyim, I'm sure you know him, he's a spokesperson. He confirmed what I'm saying, or what some media reports are carrying. He confirmed it on Sunday.
Well, I just told you was a reaffirmation. He told that this time will happen. I am telling you that when the time is right for Mr. Peter Obi, it may be today, it may be tomorrow, it may be next week. Mr. Peter Obi by himself would answer the question.
Oh, well. All right. Okay, let's get to this particular interesting question. What happens to the Atiku conundrum? In other words, if Atiku is as expected
but the fact is that Peter Obi is the biggest nightmare these people have. It's so obvious.
He agreed to work with Atiku as vice. Obi said no one is stepping down for him in ADC. We have all agreed to work together, and Atiku remains my respected leader. So the question is, will he agree to step down for Atiku? I mean, you know, certainly all things being equal, is there a chance he will agree to work as a vice, run as a vice?
By extension, okay, by extension, let me also say, from that same Twitter speech I heard him say, he said he has gone around the world to learn how good governance affects the people. And he did not go around the world to become a vice president. He gone around the world to learn so that he can be number one, to be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Those are his words. And I just added to it. So as far as we are concerned, right now, the issue of president...
It seems that way, Tracy.
We are interested in running of the Federal Republic
exactly,
of Nigeria.
Bami.
And
exactly.
That's exactly where we are. Anyone Mr. Peter Obi said he's going, we, the obedient, will go with him.
That's the fact.
you this direct
That's a
question
fact.
before I go to my
I
next
beg.
question. He said he's
Well,
contesting.
maybe may ready with for war. We war in his mind. That's all.
It
I
could
beg.
be
He need to ready with war.
hypothetical. Supposing it happens, because he just said anywhere he goes, you go with him. That permutations and all and everything, and ADC gives the ticket, for example, hypothetically, to Atiku. What happens? Well,
we wait for his directive. It is when he pronounces we follow.
When he pronounces, you will follow. Okay, that's quite interesting. Now, what are his chances of winning? I mean, you followed my lead-in. What are his chances of winning if he contests against Tinubu, the incumbent president, incumbent APC leader, who now has almost all the governors, with the exception of Osho, he's now in Accord, Oyo, Bauchi, Adamawa, Abia State, of course, Abia belongs to LP, Zamfara, NMPP, I hear, may soon join the APC. So, with the way things are, what are the chances of your principal winning against an incumbent who almost has all the governors of all the states, knowing how politics is played here in Nigeria?
Let me be modest. He has a very fantastic chance. This is not given any chance whatsoever before. That some people even say that he only had 4 people tweeting in the room and all of that. He ended up with an allocated 6-week election. We were so sure we won the election. Now here he is in a more formidable force, a much organized movement, a better spread movement, with a lot of people working together with him, with a lot of other political parties coming together. And then we are talking about a government stifling the people. They have not provided room for them to produce or increase their economic well-being. Insecurity in the land, complete decay in the system, disdain and disrespect for the whole Nigerian people, international community completely eroded into our country to a point of stupidity where even Burkina Faso, with all due respect, has to clamp down on our own fighters. This has reached a level of total disrespect for the Nigerian people. So you make the choice, or you make the calculation, whether he will do better or he will not win the election. I can assure you from my own point of view, Nigerians are tired. They are looking for succor. They are looking for somebody who has the capacity, who has the consistency, who has the credibility, who has the wherewithal to turn around the fortune of Nigeria. And for me, and for many Nigerians, both locally and internationally, the choice is Mr. Peter Obi. There's no doubt about it.
Oh, well. Well, someone, Eunice, someone said that if there's one word to define this year, it will be defections. A school of thought says it's more of political survival for politicians than that of ideology. What's your sense of that statement?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, a defection of people who are being coerced, who are being intimidated, who are not with their people. I am sure you have seen the kind of members of Federal House of Representatives who went back home, especially in the northern part where I come from, being pallated with water, beaten. It's not as if I'm supporting violence in any way, but you can see the anger of the people being directly affecting those who...
You're right, Tracy. It's looking like that.
And that was the repercussion of having bad leaders who do not
no mind them, my care.
The gale of defection that you are seeing does not come from the heart of the people. I can authoritatively tell you that. Please go and do your own investigative journalism and find out for the people on the street whether they are happy that their governor are defecting the way they are defecting. Believe me, by the time
Tracy,
this particular election will be done and dusted, many of these governors
I don't know, Kola, I don't understand. The jazz man will do the work for them. Maybe they don't tell them, say, no worry.
They are completely
let all the governors defect. We go do one for now.
So much
the medicine man when they go meet, don't give them confidence.
So
they go shock.
And the time is now when they are going to use their ballot paper. I mean, a ballot paper, yes, of course, and to leaders that they feel can. We are praying and we hope that this time around, nobody will have any glitches, because they do. I don't know the kind of anger the Nigerian people will be unleashing to an INEC that may have to do the right thing at the right time.
I'll come back to this question of defections and what it portends for our democracy. But before I get back to it, let me ask you this question. Come 2027, UNICEF, do you think the election will be a fight between APC, All Progressives Congress, and a divided opposition? LP is divided, PDP is divided, NNPP, almost all the, in fact, all the parties are divided, they're quarreling one way or the other. Or a vote on hardship, leadership, and trust? What do you think it will be?
It will be a vote against the interests of the Nigerian people, fighting for the survival of democracy in combination. I can assure you one thing. Many of the opposition have come to learn the simple fact that it is time to work together, not because of you just want to wrestle for power, but you want to save the country. As of this morning, we are just learning that the national grid has once again collapsed. That means private businesses, small-scale industries, and all of that, everybody is down. Nothing is happening in the country. But yet, the government is trying to go about taxing the people. So if you are a decay in the system, would you go and vote for those who have continued to put you in perpetual poverty? Obviously, no. You will look for support, and you look for people who are ready to change the narrative. And in this particular situation, as we find ourselves, this conglomerate that Mr. Peter Obi is will be the catalyst and the survival for the Nigerian people. So take a look at your kitchen. See whether you are doing better. Maybe you can eat 3 square meals. At 5 is it now? Think. You have a Nigeria that is almost broken down to pieces, but you have somebody who is ready to put it together with accurate dexterity and capacity. And that, of course, for us, is Mr. Peter Obi. We keep on saying it not because we're trying to energize the person, no, because we have seen his capacity and we've seen what he can do. And we have trust in him that he will be able to deliver to the interests of the Nigerian people.
You back to this question of defections, and which of these factors will you point to as being responsible? And does this portend any danger to democracy? 1, the lure of federal might, that is, lure of being connected with the center. 2, fear and coercion. 3, the PDP self-inflicted crisis as well as other opposition parties. And then 4, a haven for the vulnerable. Peter Amadi says the need for self-preservation. Many governors have no confidence in the electoral process. Defection is more than a political strategy. It is a way for politicians to protect themselves. This trend changes the system and also shows its weaknesses. So which one of this do you think is responsible for the gain of defections and then the danger it portends to our democracy? UNICEF.
In the institutions, complete destruction. In terms of security apparatus, electoral empire, in terms of financial economy, in terms of
exactly, Kola, your head did there. Exactly.
Has been completely destroyed.
Exactly.
And that is exactly
that's
why
the energy that they should be coming
Nigeria.
out with. Not all this thing.
That is the reason why majority
You're
of the
preparing
governors
for
have been
war.
taken.
Let the people know that they're coming out to fight.
Government, the way it ought to have been. Many of these particular governments, I'm telling you, if you give them an opportunity, they will not go anywhere. But here we are. We are being coerced. We are being intimidated. In fact, they are using EFCC, ICPC, all institutions to intimidate those who are already in position. So these are some of the institutions are weak. The institutions are deliberately being destroyed in such a way that they give power to those who are in position of authority. But one thing is certain, it leads to another issue, and that issue is about the use of the ballot paper and people rising up to defend the interests of democracy, which is about to happen. So it's a warning in advance for those who are planning to continue to perpetuate themselves into power at the will of the people. It will not happen this time around. Please take note. It won't happen.
Right. Well, the presidency has come out to say that there's no question of coercion. People are leaving their parties because of what they couldn't find there, rather what they can find in APC. UNICEF, we watch and see whether what you're saying holds sway come 2027. We're still some way off there. UNICEF, Tanko is a national.
All right, well, so you guys have it, right? They should come out with this kind of energy. Me, I want to be seeing warring attitude. That's what's going to ginger me. Everybody is not the same. All of us are not all gentle diplomacy. No. This time, especially for Nigeria, we can be diplomatic, we can be gentle, but you're dealing with animals. Okay? You're dealing with demons. You cannot be doing gentle. You come hand swinging everywhere. You understand? You have to put some level of fear. Make the devil the dart. Say, this with all the shots, all this thing when they do, you know, if they affect this person, that's what you need. By the way, another thing when I just see now, apparently they say T-Pain. They tell T-Pain to come out. Be like saying people tell and say they advise am to stay away from Aso Rock until after New Year to avoid accidental discharge, as they have no idea when Donald Trump will hit the next kaboom. Hey! Whoa! This tells you all you need to know. Say T-Pain administration no jack about wetin Donald Trump dey do. Okay, so my own be say when Peter Obi decide, everybody need to come out hand swinging. Abeg, I no fit. We gotta get it right this time. Na beg I dey beg. We have to get it right. Una see wetin dey happen for Nigeria. Nowhere good. There's nowhere in Nigeria that is good. Nowhere at all that is good. It no make sense. Do you understand? So we need to make sure say we do wetin we need to do to get the country back, and we are not going to take it back by ghetto politics. E no go happen. As we dey talk now, these people dey laugh. They say, we got it. We are gonna deal with these people again. I came upon somebody's life earlier where the person was saying Nigerians, that's how they'll be shouting, they'll be doing this thing. No, okay. When the election comes now, right, that Tinubu is just waiting. When the election come, you go deal with Nigerians again. They will come. They do on you. We are all eyes on the judiciary. And let me be I want to announce it. I'm not going to be doing all eyes on the judiciary with no goddamn person. I'm sorry. I am not going to do all eyes on the judiciary with nobody. I ain't gonna do that. Okay, and I'm not going to. We have to. I think I saw your comment earlier about me where you said that the governors will pay the rec. They will give them the money so that they can read the election. I say the people need to be ready. If you mean to lay hands on those rec, you lay hands on them. None of them should come out alive if that's what is going to happen. I'm sorry to say this, because a lot of people don't buy as a result of this bad governance. Okay? Everybody need to ready with their necessary tools. Swinging on the side. May I not talk too much? May they not say, you are talking. Meanwhile, you are over there. I don't know what to say. Because I'm sorry for the situation that is currently happening in Nigeria, where people go, accident go happen, no ambulance, nothing they happen. People they drive enter stationary trucks. You know they happen for where I dey. If to say they happen, trust and believe, people go dey streets. Nobody is going to court. Tracy, help me drag people here, ladder for the people in the back. Not be say that time go reach now, they'll say, there's nobody that is following people to go to court. Man, I know that one now. Once the thing happen, everybody, I go join enter inside house, close my door. That's it. No more. I've paid my dues. Make I catch up with una connect. I need to go. I beg. I don't try. Everything will depend on the level of anger and the readiness to fight with fire for fire. I'm telling you, investigative journalism, these news podcasters, where something go happen outside their doors and they'll look for someone to give their opinion or evidence on whether the thing happened. The people don't have to follow what happens. It's the governors will sort the state rec and exactly. State rec and regulation. Is it regulation you're trying to say there? State rec, sha. That is how elections are won in Nigeria. That one, bookmark this, bookmark. In all, Monolith, welcome. In all of this, my fear lies in the integrity of INEC and the judiciary. Don't forget that the courts have become second INEC. True. I'm not worried about INEC reputation. By default, they are fraud until proven otherwise. Okay. I must say that Tanko is showing the level of energy. Yep, he's showing it. That was not there the first time. If this attitude spreads, things seem hopeful. Yeah, more hopeful. Yeah, please help me to double tap. If you never like, double tap your screen device to like, or click on the three dots. Click on the three dots to like. You understand? As you enter. By June 2026, I have a feeling that Tinubu will push for election in October 2026. What APC cannot do does not exist. That one, I believe. I won't be surprised. I will not be surprised. Michael, there's no intimidation anywhere. If you didn't loot, thief our Commonwealth, you shouldn't be scared when EFCC calls you. Exactly, right, Bami? He stands a better chance in 2026 because tax payment starts 2027 year. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, they will collect. No, that's true. You're right. That one is propaganda, Joe. What's propaganda, Bami? Is it 2027 that the tax payment will start, or January 2026? Yes, na. Ewo, thank you, Bami, thank you. The propaganda Tinubu has pushed that it's the governors to be blamed for everything, even power supply. It is working on mindless Nigerians who are now saying Governor Oti did it, so other governors should just steal. Now, nobody's going to court, my sister. Which court? Street court of justice. Absolutely, that's where it should end. Ahmed Saliu, welcome. Compliments of the season. The only issue is that T-Pain will likely try to plant moles in any platform PO chooses. There are already moles everywhere. Let's just settle this now. Moles are everywhere. They are in APC. They are in ADC. They are in all the opposition parties. It is now for the opposition people to recognize that there are moles and treat their fuck up. That's what needs to happen. So to say, mole no go dey, na lie. Moles dey. All the problems when they happen for the different opposition parties na T-Pain dey cause am. They are already aware of that. Yeah, there are already moles. There are already moles in all of this. LP, ADC, PDP, they've already planted moles. They already plant moles everywhere, just in case Peter Obi chooses any of them. Their moles will be ready to come swinging. That's what's going on. It's very cold, though. I don't understand. Though. Kenya people to come and collect your weather. I don't remember this place being this cold. I don't understand. You and Michael, you should come and collect your weather. Ha! The cold there, not be here. In fact, I'll soon go carry jacket now. Let me see. Governors should be held accountable and local government chairmen. Yeah. You pay for 2026 year. Okay, that's true. You pay for 2020. Yeah, you're right. In 2027, after they don't calculate them for you, yeah. You're right about that. My people, now here I go end. Code won't finish me. Ewo. This code is not for small children. Abeg. Biko, it's very cold. I don't understand what's going on. No. I don't remember this place being this cold. Be like say na inside freezer na they put me. Not be those kind industrial freezer, not be even the normal one. Industrial freezer, na so they do me like say na there. Anyway, my people, I don't catch up with the comments. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate you all. I beg, if you see something, say something. Oh, not wait till somebody famous. When it happen, they call the shout. Oh, it should not have happened. No. If you be influential person, use your platform for good. Use your platform for people. Use your platform for the people that don't have voice. Use your platform. Not be when one footballer or one actress or one artist or one Nollywood star come out, something happen, you come dey cry. We don't want that. So condolence to AJ, this thing, people. You understand? So much will depend on the fire and energy. So much will depend on, I'm saying it. So much will depend on the fire and the energy that PO brings to the table. All this, his voice need to ladder and he need to like adjust himself. He no need to dey street. He need to dey talk with. Yeah, my head don't scatter now. Now don't make me poorer than before. He said it in his last space this thing. So now I'm coming to that's the attitude though. The way Tanko they vibrate. Now so PO need to vibrate. Yeah, I don't want to say it's not like that. He want to get the job. He want to enter. He need to. Gomi need that ginger. It's the ginger I'm looking for. Irrespective of APC maneuvers. Bam. Kola, thank you. I like Michael. Can they introduce me to billionaire now? Nobody you go to enjoy. Okay, sister up. Myself, I want soft life. Crying about how we go win this fight. Can they? I bet shift. We dey talk on one thing, you dey talk on another one. Go turn to heater. You and Mike, people are not serious, I beg. You push come and collect your codes, I beg. Una no when I mean una dey tease, no problem. I get pillows, okay? I have very good pillows. And very warm fuzzy clothes. Mona, leave me. You should leave me. Can they go and hold your mama? You don't wipe her today? Please. Don't come here. Don't come here. Have you taken care of your mama? Is she eating? Yeah. I beg. By the way, Tracy, I beg, help me greet guy. You tell us how they greet him, I beg. If you talk to him many times. So guys, may I hang on for here. Now do well. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for all the likes. Now really try for me for the likes. I appreciate. I go see you on my next one. I may come out later in the evening. Depends. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. Have a wonderful rest of the day, guys. Now be Keneo. I better leave me, Bami. She said whether you don't wipe her. Yes, nah, you don't wipe her. Not be duty be that. Not be one follow billionaire. I beg you. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Thank God, though. We go see the end of the year. Tomorrow I'm going to do a special New Year's Eve one, like just to usher in the before the new year. We'll come here and we would reflect on the entire year, but guys, it's been fun hanging out with you guys. I really appreciate the energy, the love, the support. I don't take it for granted. Tracy, my girl, Tracy don't wrong that one. Everywhere news day, Tracy day. na im dey give me, na im dey give me information on wetin dey sup when I never know. I really appreciate her. All the support una dey give me, I no take am for granted. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you on my next one. Bye.